For 2 decades, the International Space Station has been the most visible physical testament to man's dream of space exploration. And like all things space, it began as a small step, which eventually turned to become a giant leap. In a way, the International Space Station is the largest Lego puzzle in the world, because see, it wasn't moved into orbit in one piece. At first it was just one cargo module. This is the exact replica of it. Its name in Russian means sunrise, and indeed, it did become the dawn of the ISS as we know it. This module, a star, is more of a living space. There's a cubicle here, a dining space. Also, there's a docking simulation area as well, where cosmonauts practice their Soyuz docking skills. But some things hide in plain sight, because this is an actual space exercise bike. The first person to enter the ISS as part of Expedition 1 was this man, Sergei Krikalev.
The moment when we docked the first 2 modules was one of the most memorable in my career. Zarya was just floating around in space, while we had the US-built Unity attached to our shuttle. A picture of the 2 modules together became a symbol of a new era, as nobody could tell where it would lead.
During that flight, the crew watched on from orbit how Earth entered the next millennium. Since then, the ISS has grown into a 16-module station, roughly the size of a football pitch. Imagine Old Trafford circling Earth. At first, both Russia and the United States sent crews into orbit, but since the demise of the shuttle program, culminating in its end in 2011, it's just been Russia. We got as close as we could to Russia's workhorse rocket, the Soyuz. During their journey to and from the International Space Station, this is the module where crews spend hours of their time. And I mean, it's not very spacious. It actually looks small even for one person, while it is designed to fit 3. Inside, it's a real workstation. There are no random things here. 2 monitors just to showcase all sorts of technical information about how the rocket is doing, indicators, buttons. But the most crucial, the buttons that are tethered to most crucial commands, they're actually hidden behind small covers like this, so they have to be lifted so that they are not touched or pressed by accident.
Among these buttons, there's one that might seem strange, a command to depressurize the cabin, to let all of the air out, even while the ship's in orbit. It's so that the crew can put out a fire. Because this button is extremely important, it has additional protection. This small screw, when the rocket detects a malfunction, a message lights up on this board. Among them, there's one particular bulb which we pretend to ignore. It says rocket failure. It's this top left one. It turns red and the alarm goes off.
For 20 years, the station has been home away from home for adventurers, visionaries, overachievers, risk-takers, people of action. It's instilled a passion for discovering the unknown in our generation, so that when its life cycle ends, mankind's business is way beyond that first step into Earth's orbit.